Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on Escape to Nature. We are in the beautiful Okukoyo, starting with a beautiful scene of zebras, and it seems like it's going to be a sunny day. But my name is Lisa. I will be your waterhole naturalist for the day. And yes, I'm very excited for today. Hopefully, we get to see some good interactions, awesome dynamics, and behaviors. But as always, we are live and we are interactive. So please do send through your questions, your comments, suggestions, what you are perhaps hoping for today. Yes, it is our two males that we have been seeing quite frequently again, which I have no complaints about, if I'm being perfectly honest. Hakuna Matata indeed. And it's scary to see how quickly these piglets are really growing. They are almost at that point where you're like, is it an adult? Is it still a baby? But again, as I always say, all of these animals that could potentially fall prey to any predator, whether it's a lion or leopard or anything like that, they have to grow fast so that they can fend and, really fend for themselves from a very, very early age. Because even the tiny piglets are vulnerable to birds of prey such as eagles and owls. So they really have to grow fairly quickly. But it's always such a treat to see them. I know it's a fairly common African species, but I enjoy them. I think they are very fascinating creatures. Just look at that. They all move together. And it really is not, I know we say this so often, but it really is not something you want to mess with when you're on foot. I can promise you, all of the naturalists can tell you a story of a friend or colleague or someone that they knew that had an encounter with a warthog. They really are not. Look at this one. Wait, I'm not done. Enjoying that little bit of mud. Oh, that's nice. Yes. And it's not just because they have tusks. They have really, really strong skulls. So if they do make contact with your leg or with whatever is provoking them or scaring them at that moment, it is not a very fun experience. We've got a woodpecker. I just want us to see the actual face to see which one it is. Just look at that. Beautiful. And I now know what our last question for the quiz will be. What woodpecker is this? I know, but I want to see if you guys will know which one this is. And it's so incredible that we actually get to see it make the hole, creating that crevice in the trunk. Oh, are you itching now first? Yes, there is. Lisa is very nervous because this baby waterbuck has got the zoomies today. Literally, it has been bouncing around and running away from mom. Mom got a little bit harassed by a bull earlier on, which is still around, the one that we saw lying down. But this baby has been full of energy. Really so much happening with this little one today. But luckily it is still okay. It's still alive. Both the little one and mom. Oh, and it really is so precious. You are just the tiniest, sweetest thing.
And waterbuck are a nice change. This here being a nice group of females with one big bull. He's a particularly good-looking specimen with a fantastic set of horns. And we do say that the waterbuck were the first that were taken on to Noah's Ark, and so the toilets were freshly painted, and they were the first to sit on them, and that's why they've got their rings around their bum. They also do have hollow hair, and as the name suggests, they are very comfortable around water and spend a lot of time in the water if there is water available. And they also do have quite a musky smell to them, so whenever they cross the road in front of you or they are nearby, you can actually smell them. It's a very particular smell. I say that it's quite similar to stinking grass that you get in the Lowveld, but you can tell the difference, and you always know when you're driving and going on a game drive and they've moved just in front of you, because it sort of wafts through, and then you look around and you spot them. So with waterbuck, it's one of those animals that sometimes you smell them before you see them. So, looks like our giraffe has now made his way down. There's not too much in the way for him to feed where he is right now, but I don't know why he enjoys being around the eland. They don't eat in the same way that he does, but maybe it's just safety in numbers, maybe he enjoys the company, or it's just stimulating to have other animals around. Who knows? We'd have to get into his head to be able to work out what the reason is. Maybe he's quite an old bull. Maybe he doesn't have any mating rights anymore, so he's just enjoying being around other folk. Lots of playtime with these three. They're sort of still coming out of their cub phase. So there can be lots of playtime, and they're not too serious. So Rashawn, they ate about 2 days ago, and they had a mountain zebra. So they have eaten a bit, but they can still hunt this morning.
What a treat. I predicted it. I did not expect it this late, but at least they did come to say goodbye. And from myself, Lisa, your waterhole naturalist, from Rolf and Nick and Paul, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. I hope you have a wildly wonderful, amazing Monday.